This is a medium crown stapler. We use this a lot for making our Hollywood flats, which are flats like this. And we'll plug it in, air hose. So to load it, pull back on this, put your staples in, push up and back. This is a brad nailer. It will shoot these little 18 gauge brads. Use that for any little trim work that we have to do. This is what it looks like. Same thing with the safety. Oh, finger always off the trigger because it will bump shoot. This is a narrow crown stapler. It'll shoot anything from 1/2 inch, 3/4, up to 1.5 inches. And we use this a lot for putting Luan, adhering Luan to our Broadway flats and our Hollywood flats. These are what the staples look like. Pull back to attach and detach. This has a little collar to it. Pull back on it, press it in. You'll feel a little click, let it go, and it's right there, ready to go. This here is our corrugated nailer. It shoots these one at a time, actually. But we use this for our Broadway flats. Mixing them together. And that's what it looks like. This here is our 1.5 horsepower router. We use this for bigger projects that need run bigger bits, actually 1/2 inch bits. So to take this out, there's a little button right here, and you're going to turn it till you feel it engage, and you take the wrench, come down a little bit, you feel the collet let loose, take your bit out, switch it out, put it back in, and tighten it back up. This is our trim router, and we have a flush mount bit here, and we use this a lot for sometimes the plywood doesn't line up perfectly right on the Broadway flats or Hollywood flats, so we run it around and take it all off so it's nice and flush and has a clean edge. Use this a lot in the CNC as well. When it comes out, it has some burrs, so we clean up all the burrs with the trim router. This is a corded circular saw. Use this for bigger projects that require more power. Otherwise, we use a cordless circular saw, which you'll find, just get a battery. Battery slides in the back here. And it has a safety up here that has to be depressed to use. Use this for a lot of little smaller projects, cut-offs, things of that nature. This is the jigsaw that we use. Again, it's cordless, so the same thing, battery goes in the back. Then it has a lever right here that you pull open, and you'll slide your blade in, release, and it's ready to go. Also has safety on the side. This is a corded drill. It requires a chuck key that slides in the side. You loosen, slide your bit in, tighten it down, good to go. This is your standard drill. Again, it's cordless. Battery goes in the bottom. Take and insert your drill bit, and it tightens up. It has 2 different speeds. Use this a lot in the metalworking. This is an impact bit or drill driver. To load the bit holder, you pull out on the collar, push it in, let go, and it's good to go. The main types of screws we use are anywhere from 1¼ inch, 1 5/8, 2 inch, 1 inch to 2.5, and they're square head screws. That's the wrong one. Put that in there, hold it, I give it a little stab, and that's what it does. Impact. And that's one of the types we use. We also use a construction screw that will take what we call a Torx head. It's a star bit, T25. Same thing. Stick it in. Use this for heavier applications. This is a grinder. We use this a lot in metalworking. Again, battery in the back. You have to push up on the safety, and it automatically lock and go. Now to change out the blade, there's a button right here you press, and you'll feel it lock. Then you take this off, take your blade off. There's 3 different blades we use. This is a cutting blade. It's thin, cuts your metal. This is our grinding blade. This will take any burrs or anything you have off there. And this is a flap disc blade, which is basically sandpaper. We use this a lot for the finishing of aluminum and metal. This is our palm sander. We use this for any touch-up or finishing we need. It's got a Velcro-backed sandpaper that you just line up the holes. You see the holes? Just line up the holes, stick it on there, give it a pat, and you're ready to go. This is where we keep our specialty screws, construction screws, tech screws, our self-tapping screws, any miscellaneous nuts and bolts. We've got some flathead screws here. This is your safety area, your goggles. We keep earplugs up here and your work gloves here.